Hello and welcome back to episode 6 of the Capital Attraction Introduction course. In the last chapter we covered what the capital attraction method is made of. And if you haven't watched it yet, I highly recommend you do so. I know it's a bit long, but it certainly will give you an entirely new perspective on how to build a capital raising machine. Now in this episode I wanted to share with you a few more advantages of letting your content do the prospecting for you. First of all, it's a very highly repeatable process. A big advantage of putting your knowledge online is that it gets seen by anyone, anytime, anywhere. What you can do is effortlessly provide the required investor education without having to spend time nor resources traveling to all those meetings. And as we discussed, most of them really are a waste of time. It's a scalable process. It could be like doing hundreds of introduction meetings every day. Think about it. If you record a narrated version of your presentation, put it online, this could be watched thousands of times every day. If you do this in person, however, you can only have a handful of personal interactions on a daily basis. So there is a trade-off between what you can do in person and running dozens, if not hundreds, of automated online sessions every day. But most importantly, you should combine both in-person meetings with online presentations. The thing is, often people want to meet the people in person in the beginning, whereas I think it only makes sense to do that in the end when you know who the real prospects are. In the end, the key objective is all about freeing up time so you can do the most important meetings in person, such as seeing existing clients or closing new opportunities. That's what I'm talking about here. The thing is that while you are doing so, in the background, your system will be relentlessly prospecting for you like a machine. It simply turns prospecting into a much bigger game. It's measurable. The more your content gets viewed online, the closer you can monitor the level of interest of each prospect. It takes the guessing out of the process and allows you to identify who the real prospects really are. Extremely powerful. There's good cadence. Remember, when we spoke about how being busy can get in the way of the follow-up, well, if the content is well structured, you can ensure to stay top of mind with clockwise regularity by sequencing its delivery. Very powerful. Quality control. This is when you get to show your best stuff. You get to make your best impression anytime because your material is carefully produced to clearly get your message through. This also eliminates the risk of presentations not going well. The thing is, we all have bad days. This gives you total control of what people get to hear about you anytime. And this sort of brings us to the next point. Your content becomes highly shareable, and it is now very easy for your prospects to share your content with colleagues, clients, or other stakeholders. And why is this important? First of all, you make it easy for people to convey your message to others. It will eliminate much of the risk of misrepresentation and when things don't get explained well to others. You've been there, right? You do a presentation, but in the end you find out that some key points weren't understood very well and it gets presented in an entirely different way to your final audience, and you wind up not doing the business because the message got lost in translation. Happens all the time. Secondly, it makes it easy for your audience to introduce your product or service to others who may need it. You see, they don't have to do anything. They just have to say, check this link. I think it's interesting. Finally, if your content is valuable and insightful, people will want to share it on social media, especially if it makes them look smart. There is one more episode to come, so stay on the lookout for it because I will be giving you more information about how you can put the capital attraction method to work. I look forward to seeing you there. Thanks for watching and until soon.